Ever felt like escaping, but had no idea where? This hidden place in Puerto Galera might be exactly what you need. There are moments when you just want to escape, not to run away, but to find peace, to breathe again, to simply sit still and take in the beauty of nature and the calmness of the sea. And when that feeling comes, there's one place I always return to. My quiet sanctuary, a place that isn't loud, isn't crowded, just peaceful. Tribal Hills Mountain Resort. Every journey begins the same way. From Manila, I take a bus to Batangas Pier, watching the busy city slowly fade into open roads and quiet landscapes. For just 200 pesos to 300 pesos and a few hours on the road, I know I'm already on my way to something different. From there, I boarded a ferry bound for Puerto Galera. The sea stretched endlessly ahead as the boat moved across calm waters. The ferry ticket cost around 500 pesos to 650 pesos, with additional terminal and environmental fees of about 100 pesos to 150 pesos. After about an hour to an hour and a half, I arrived at Balatero Port. And this is where things became effortless, because when you book at Tribal Hills, they take care of everything. A ride was already waiting, no stress, no confusion. They handled the pickup from Balatero Port to the resort, and even the drop-off back to the port upon departure. When I arrived, it didn't feel like a typical trip. The resort sat quietly on a hill, overlooking both the mountains and the sea, as if it was placed there on purpose, far from the noise but close to everything that matters. My terrace room opened up to a breathtaking view of the mountains. In the early morning, the air felt fresh and alive, with soft clouds resting gently over the peaks. Down at the restaurant, everything opened up, wide, endless, and breathtaking. The sea stretched out before me, shimmering under the sunlight, as if time itself had slowed down. It wasn't just a place to eat, it was a place to pause. Each morning began simply, yet perfectly. A complimentary breakfast, toasted bread, eggs, and coffee or juice. You could enjoy it at the restaurant, with the vast ocean right in front of you. Or take it back to your room, step onto your terrace, and dine quietly with the mountains as your view. Nothing extravagant. But in that moment, in that place, it felt like everything you needed. And the best part? Even though the resort felt secluded, getting around was easy. They offered free service to and from White Beach and Aninuan Beach, so you could still experience the vibrant side of Puerto Galera whenever you wanted, then return to the quiet comfort of the mountains after. As for the accommodation, one of the things I truly value, especially as a returning guest, is how effortless everything feels. Sometimes I can book just a day before and simply pay when I arrive. No hassle, no pressure of sending reservation fees. Of course, that's if a deluxe queen room is still available. And honestly, that's my favorite. It's simple, comfortable, and very reasonably priced at around 2,500 pesos per night for 2 people. If you're coming with friends, it can accommodate up to 4 guests, with an additional 700 pesos per person. But if it happens to be fully booked, there are other great options, like their penthouse suite, perfect for groups of up to 6, priced around 7,000 to 8,000 pesos per night. Still, no matter which room you choose, what you're really paying for isn't just the space. It's the stillness, the view, the feeling of being somewhere untouched. At night, everything slows down. No loud crowds, no distractions, just the wind moving gently through the trees, the distant sound of waves below, and a sky filled with stars above you. And in that quiet moment, you realize you didn't just need a vacation. You needed this. And the experience doesn't end there. The resort even offers a free guided trip to Aninuan Falls, a peaceful trek through the mountains, where your feet touch cool, flowing rivers before finally reaching the falls. Back at the resort, there's a swimming pool where time seems to pause, a place to unwind, sip a drink, and share quiet conversations while surrounded by nature. It's not just a place you stay in, it's something you carry with you, even after you leave. And if you're craving a little adventure, you can go island hopping, explore vibrant marine life through snorkeling, or even take a refreshing dip in an underground river, an experience that usually costs around 1,500 pesos. It's the kind of adventure that adds excitement to your escape, without taking away the peace. Then, as the sun sets, the energy shifts. Along the beachfront, bars and restaurants come alive, lights glowing, music playing softly in the background, people unwinding after a long day by the sea. It's the perfect way to end your day. Good food, good drinks, and a relaxed atmosphere under the night sky. Set aside around 1,000 pesos per person, and you can enjoy a simple, memorable night. The kind that doesn't need to be extravagant, just real, easy, and satisfying. Now, I'm heading back to reality, taking the same route, the same ferry cutting across the sea, the same bus rolling back toward the city. But somehow, everything feels different, lighter, clearer. Because sometimes the hardest part isn't the journey itself, it's deciding to go. But the moment you take that first step, you realize you're not just traveling to a place. You're finding something you didn't even know you needed. Peace. And sometimes, you find it in places like Tribal Hills Mountain Resort. Your Puerto Galera getaway for two, from the ride and meals to staying at Tribal Hills Mountain Resort and all your adventures, comes to around 14,000 to 15,000 pesos. But this isn't just a budget. It's laughter under the sun, serene mornings overlooking the mountains, and evenings wrapped in tropical magic. In the end, the numbers capture the cost, but the memories? They're priceless. For your stay at Tribal Hills Mountain Resort, you can always drop me a message. I'll help arrange your accommodation and answer all your questions about ferry schedules. Tickets are easy to get. You can grab them online ahead of time or buy them upon arrival at Batangas port. Sit back, relax, and let the adventure begin. Puerto Galera is waiting.